Hello everyone, and welcome back to Princess Connect Redive. We are here today for a gacha that originally I thought, maybe it is better if I save since we have a Golden Week coming very shortly in about 4 weeks from now, etc. But then this event turned out to be all kinds of amazing. We went through a false reveal. By now you guys probably know that it was obviously an April Fool's joke. And now we have the real event. As you can see, Croce is the actual star of the event. Obviously, we also have the AOI alt, which we will be rolling for today, but obviously it is a Croce event. I actually did expect it to be AOI and Croce, because if you think about it, AOI is a character that crafts toys that look like robots. Croce is a robot, so the pairing came naturally. Also, they had a side story dedicated to them, so those side stories in the main story help to craft those connections that sometimes spiral into events. Look at Io and Lyrel, you can have pretty blatant examples. Anyway, my friends, before we get into the meat of the video as usual, one thing that I have to do first, since I have started to do memberships in the channel, I wanted to say thank you very much to my first 2 members of the channel, which are the Big Webowski, my huge supporters that helped a lot in the channel with his support. We have a lot of tickets in priconne with the characters like Spring Kyoga or New Year Nenega, all thanks to him. And also Moonlight Melody. The new membership is just a way to support the channel, but also to get yourself some emotes, a call out on gacha videos, etc. So if you want to support the channel, you can use the join button below videos to join the community as a member. It is a monthly subscription, so to speak, and it is completely optional. If you want to support the channel, I will be very happy. It helps a lot, obviously, because as you guys know, I put a lot of time and effort into priconne especially, but also in other games every day. Other than that, let's close the channel part right there. Let's continue with the video. So, speaking about priconne, we have some things to talk about before we get into the gacha. You guys probably saw already the birthday. We did the very first one with Pecorin, obviously, from last night. From now on, my friends, the birthdays will be in real life. It is real side, technically, but to be clear, I just went with real life here. And they will be small scenes set in the real world. I will be trying to get every scene out shortly after the release. To me, that will be in 10 PM or 10 in the night, so it is a little bit late, but thankfully they are small scenes, so it shouldn't be that hard to get them out. The second thing, we are about to reach April, so I am trying to put it into words very simply, but that's to say that like every year, the engine update for the game will hit. Now, the last 2 years, every time that happened, the patch obviously didn't work anymore and they had to fix it, so they took some weeks, sometimes even months the first time, but hopefully it will be just a couple of weeks or something like that. During that time, I will try to do 2 things. The first one, I will have to have some videos prepared. The first video that I will have prepared that I have already done will be the next Luna Tower episode. It is this one, Metamor Regnant and the former corrupt merchant. It is already done. It is a 1 hour plus long Tower of Luna episode, so you guys better enjoy it because it took a lot. The second video, if I manage to get it in time, will be the AOI 6-star story quest. And then, for the second thing that I will try to do while the patch doesn't work, if it doesn't work, there also might be the chance that it still works, who knows. I will try to translate the birthdays, because I don't want to fall behind with those, but instead of having the text translated into the text box, we'll do the Hunter Lodge panels with the brownish background. You guys know them, you probably see them whenever I do the trailer translations. Instead of there being the general pinkish text box, it will be mine. Since those scenes are short, it should be easy enough for me to do that translation. Obviously, I can't do it with a main story character story, etc., since those go on for like 1 hour to 1 hour 30 to 2 hours, so it will be an insane job that it will take me days, so it is better to wait until the patch comes back. When the patch comes back, the order of business will be main story, then immediate recent stories like a character story, etc., and then we will resume with the usual schedule. Thankfully, unlike previous years, we are way above in terms of schedule. It's not too bad at all. And we also, last month, did another event, which was the Reno in Wonderland one, which was pretty nice. In case the patch takes a long while to get back, obviously I won't be doing a rerun event this month. We will jump immediately into the next event, which is for Golden Week. Anyway, that's it in terms of news. I believe there shouldn't be anything else that I can think of, but maybe while we do the gacha, we'll come up with anything, and we will do it in the post-gacha clarity section. My friends, you probably saw the censored art of AOI in the Twitter stuff, and as you can see, it is a very cute character, because not only do you have AOI, you also have a big crochet robot that she pilots, much like a mega show. You guys probably saw a mega show in your life, there are plenty of them. And also we have a mini crochet, which I really like as well. So I do think that this alt is something very original compared to what you expect from a general alt. She's called AOI Pilot, by the way, if you guys didn't know the suffix of this character. Now, the hope here is that I don't reach a spark, because last time we did reach a spark with Ranfa, but thankfully, thanks to the fact that I now have a clan that I can do clan battle with, and a lot of other savings, I am near a spark as well, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue to get there regardless. As I told you earlier, AOI Pilot will obviously get their story out before the engine update. The engine update should be theoretically next week, if it is the usual timing, or the week after. But it should be before the next half of the main story, which is a shame, by the way, because usually I would love to get those out in time. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's start. First pull luck, maybe? No. That never happens, but you know, sometimes I can hope for some incredible luck. We do have a 3-star at least. I have run out of Divine Amulets, by the way, so getting some Divine Amulets here doesn't bother me at all. But that's not to say that I want to go and spark for the character, because obviously, what's the threshold that I don't want to cross? Well, in this case, I wouldn't want to go above 50 pulls. That's a decent enough threshold, I will say, where I am comfortable with reaching. But in this case, you know, my luck in this game is pretty poor. So I won't be deluding myself that we won't have to spark again. Double negations, if you speak Italian, you do love them as I do. Anyway. Grea, and it was Halloween Ray. Let's see the next one. Please, come on. My voice even broke right there, so please, come on. No. Okay, we have gone past the threshold, which is a shame. Anyway, you know, another reason why I did this gacha video is obviously because whenever the next character, which will obviously be Crochet, drops, patch might not be out, so even then rolling for her wouldn't be possible. Like, in this case, in terms of optics, it is better that I get AOI instead of Crochet, since she's first and I will be able to get her story out more easily. I am just trying to cope, by the way, with the fact that I might have to spark again. This game really hates me, despite me loving it so much. We have a very nice love-hate relationship, by the way. Let's just get it done with. Game. I know that this is the kind of supper that you offer me every time. A tough, thick supper that every time makes me want to just scream into the void and hope, you know, maybe this time is the time that I get lucky. This one, for example. Will I get lucky? Come on. No. You know, the worst thing is also that this game lets you know whenever you are lucky with the download bar. At least, you know, I could cope that even if there is no download bar, I could still get the character. But instead we have reached 100 pulse, and still nothing at all, my friends. It is what it is. Come on, AOI, please. 110, lucky number, come on. Not lucky at all. Like, you know, I kinda hope that at least I get Phoenix, Ocean in very short pulls like I do with the previous characters, because I've been anticipating to get Ocean for a while now, so I do hope that I didn't just burn my chances here, which is probably very likely considering how it usually goes for me, and as you can see, that's usually the treatment that I receive in the priconne gacha. Business as usual, one would say, but for me that's a tough business for sure. Okay, it is time to start praying, because obviously we have reached the critical point, so now we will go slow. Come on, AOI, please, come on. Nothing. At least give me dupes, at least, you know, make me cope with the fact that I get Divine Amulets, since I'm lacking Divine Amulets and I can use them to upgrade the characters. At least give me that. Don't just run me dry like this, come on. Gray, gold. Right now, those are history of my pulls so far. How many do we have? Another 2. Come on. Oh, come on. Finally. Like, it's not ideal, but we don't have to spark. So, at least, it is better than nothing. If it's not another character, by the way, because I do lack a lot of 3-star characters that are permanent. I wouldn't mind either way, because it could be a character that's quite recent, but let's just see it. Come on, please be AOI, please. Yes. Yes! Thank God! Finally! We didn't have to spark. Small victories, my friends, small victories. That's all that it comes down to. 170. You might say, you know, at this point, just a spark. But it's not a spark. It's not a spark. And there are good news, my friends, because those 2,800 gems are not the only ones that I had lined up. I still need to get my clan battle gems. That's another 3,500. And then we have the ones from the event, the ones from hopefully the April Fool's joke, which should be another 10 pool, the one from the side event that I haven't done yet, the one from this month's side event, etc, etc. Well, obviously, I want to be trying my luck with the crochet, but at the same time, I can go for the next month characters pretty easily, so to speak. At least I hope that's the case. See, you know, imagine if we had get the character in 20 pulls. Imagine we would have gotten 2 crochet and I had to spark crochet, then I wouldn't be able to roll for Phoenix. Now, why am I kidding? Obviously, I will be able to roll for both, but I need to go up a little. I didn't have to spark. That's the best part about it, for sure, for sure. Anyway, I didn't have anything come to mind that I had to say, so I do think that we can pretty reliably go back to the home screen. Let's see who we get. Grace, okay. My friends, what's there to say? We are in a situation where I don't feel bad, because we didn't have to spark, but at the same time, I look at this 2000 and I ask myself, what's the big difference? There's not really a big difference, let's be fair. But I'm still happy. I'm still happy. That's still a decent enough result. So, to recap the news that I told you in the video, remember about the birthdays that will come not every day, but nearly every day, because there are a lot of characters. Then we have the engine update, remember to look out for that. The new event obviously coming out hopefully within the day or tomorrow at the latest. I don't know how long it will be, hopefully not too long. For me at least, like for you, you probably hope that it is long, but the longer something is, the more torture for me. No, not really torture, but obviously I have to go through the script and everything, so it will take a little while. And that's it. My friends, thank you very much for watching as usual, for supporting the channel, and for making sure that the priconne stays alive. I didn't say this because obviously I didn't want to make it part of the video, but it has been 2 years since the announcement of the end of the global server. Indeed, 2 years. The channel has gone through those 2 years still supporting and having priconne videos. Let's hope that continues to be the case in the future. For that, remember to smash the like button and the subscribe button to support the channel. And if you want to support the channel more, remember to use the super thanks or to join as a member to support the channel even more. I really appreciate everyone that supports the channel. Shout out to all the members who have been a crucial part of the community, even in the short time that they have been members, for sure, because that help will go towards the channel 100%, so I do appreciate it a lot. I will see you next time, which will be next month at this rate. Do not worry about Croce and their story. Obviously, like I've been doing with other characters, I do have the side account for stories, which is exactly to not miss characters and to try to keep up with the stories, otherwise I will be overwhelmed. Anyway, thank you much for watching, and I will see you next time, my friends. Bye, and have a good April Fools for sure. I will make a video about it, don't worry, and we will try to include the priconne part as well. Bye, my friends.